Hello everybody, this is Craig Dinkle with the Midway Extension District. I'm the horticulture agent. Just figured I'd give you a little video tutorial today on this very nice Monday afternoon on how to grow vegetables in containers. Many Kansans plant vegetable gardens every year, but often I hear a lot of comments from the people that don't grow a garden, or that they don't have enough room at their house or the right tools to plant one. And growing the vegetables in containers is a great way to get around that issue. And also for the youth out there that are in 4-H that want to try a new project, it's a great way to get into the horticulture project, and so you have vegetables or flowers to enter at the fair. Some of the things you'll need, of course, is a container, and that is one of the most important deals for success in growing a vegetable in a container. You can have small containers, anywhere from the 1 to 3 gallon size. They work good for your lettuces and single plants like broccoli or peppers or even cabbage. Your medium-sized containers, anywhere from 3 to 10 gallons. They grow the medium-sized plants well, green beans, onions, summer squash, and so on. Your large containers, like I'm going to be using today, are really good for your bigger plants, tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers. But one thing on the containers, you can go and buy those at your local garden center or hardware store for growing vegetables in containers, but you can also use just about anything that's big enough or that will fit your needs. Today I'm using cattle mineral tubs that I got from a friend, and with those you'll have to make sure you have a way for excess moisture or water to drain out. And you can see I drilled holes in there, so that way if we get a heavy rain event, it won't drown out the plants. Or if you have a younger kid that's helping you water, if they accidentally water too much, it can drain out from the bottom. Secondly, of course, you'll need a good potting mix. It is recommended to use just a regular potting mix from a garden center or hardware store. Not really recommended to dig up your own soil and put it in the containers, as it just compacts too much and doesn't provide very good drainage. Then secondly, of course, the good thing about container gardening is all you really need is a little hand trowel or shovel to dig and plant the plants. Now I'm going to move on to planting my container here with the vegetables. On this first one, I'm going to plant 1 tomato, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 red romaine lettuce kind of in the back, and then 3 basil plants. That's the good thing about a larger container like this. This is about a 22-inch wide container, is that you can really plant a mix of vegetables if you're wanting to. We've got some lettuce, herb, and tomato, and so you don't just have to plant just one vegetable. And one thing to note on growing vegetables in containers, especially when using this potting mix, is that you'll have to definitely watch on watering a little bit more frequently, because it does dry out a little bit more. And then another thing is fertilizer. Even though some of these potting mixes say they can feed up to so many months, you don't want to rely on that. You'll want to pick up also a good plant food for vegetables at your local garden center, and of course read and follow the label directions and fertilize probably about once or twice a month, depending on the time of the year. So now that you kind of got the basics on how to grow some vegetables in a container, hopefully that'll help you get started. And like always, K-State Research and Extension does have a great publication on planting plants in pots. I will have that linked in the description. And of course, you can always contact me, Craig Dinkel, the horticulture agent for the Midway District, with any of your questions. I'd be happy to answer them and also help you get going on growing your own vegetables and getting into gardening.